Mock you.
Hey everyone.
In front of you.
It's MK. Welcome back to MK Quilts. We are, let's see, which way am I supposed to go? This way?
I'll keep you on the leash so you don't get too close to her. There we go.
So we are coming to you today live here, my business Facebook group, or page, I guess. I don't really do this a lot in this particular platform, but we thought we would come today and at least come live in the group, and then we'll distribute this video in other places on other platforms. But we're coming today to give you a little bit of an update about what we got going on here at MK Quilts, how things are just changing a little bit. We want to give you some updates on how this COVID-19 and some directives that have come down in the state of Florida, how that is all affecting us here. So the first thing is, as of yesterday, I think it was, our governor mandated a 30-day stay-at-home shelter-in-place directive starting at midnight tonight. So up until yesterday and today, we had pretty much been, doing business here in the shop. We had been having a slow trickle of drops and pickups in the shop, but it just became apparent to me that I didn't want to be endangering Ellen or ourselves, and we don't know who's coming and where they've been. And so we have decided to let Ellen basically work from home for MK Quilts for the next like 2 to 4 weeks, okay? We'll reevaluate as things go on, but it is a 30-day shelter-in-place directive here in Florida. So Ellen has been working with us for a year now. Yes, so basically, Ellen, what was your primary job description when you were hired? Was the quilt.
Keep the quilts going.
Keep the quilts going.
Just quilt. Shop manager. Quilt.
Quilt. And she's done a great job of that. As you know, if you've been following me for a while, my main avenue with the long arming here at MK Quilts is computerized long arming. It's my specialty. It's what I train with and all of that. So Ellen came to us with experience, but she's learned Pro Stitcher over the last year, and she does a great job now, and I just absolutely can just trust her here, and I rely on her. She's picked that up very, very well. But she's going to be doing that, but from home. And we have just been talking with some of our other users that are on another platform with us about how we're going to keep going here at MK Quilts, not necessarily traffic through the physical door, but traffic through our site, our social media sites, and our training opportunities.
You are allowed to mention MK Quilts University.
Yes. Okay, so the other training platform is MK Quilts University. It's a new platform we started now, like 5-6 weeks ago?
Started right at the end of January.
A lot of your content's been around for a couple of years, but yeah.
But the university site is a new platform for us, and it is a monthly membership site, and it's basically been focused on my content surrounding the computerized long arm Pro Stitcher realm, if you will, of training. Now we're starting to expand a little bit, and that's why we wanted to come on today and give you a little bit update and let you know how Ellen's going to be playing into that as she works from home for the next several days, weeks, whatever it ends up being. So the first thing that Ellen took on for, did you have a question?
Well, you can let them know, even though it's a subscription site, you can go there, look around, and buy individual items if you want to as well, which is where you're heading. But it's please feel free to go there and look around. There's a 7-day free trial.
Yes, so but right now the content that you're mostly going to see is computerized long arm focused. Okay, so if that's what you do, you got a Pro Stitcher, you're just stumbling upon this video, you have not seen me before. If you need to learn how to use your Pro Stitcher, now is the time to head to university.mkquilts.com, because that you're going to be like, oh my gosh, where have you been all my life? I mean, kind of tooting my own horn there a little bit, aren't I? But yeah, you're going to want to head there if you're a Pro Stitcher owner. Yes.
Sorry.
Ellen's content.
Yes. Stop.
Keep going.
Stop. Are you backseat driving? Okay, so how are we going to ask Ellen to continue working, which she's going to be. She's going to continue on. She's not getting laid off or anything, but she is going to be working from home. So Ellen, what is the first thing that you've been coordinating for us that's kind of outside of the shop, but a shop function?
The first thing has been Ruler Club. So it's through Handy Quilter because Handy Quilter is making the rulers, but if you have any kind of long arm with ruler base, you could take the Ruler Club courses.
Yes.
So this was March's quilt and using a brand new ruler called Curvy. And then this was April's, and April's content just landed yesterday. And a brand new ruler called HQ Righty and there's 4 more to go.
Okay, so Ellen's been basically, she asked if she could do that. She volunteered to do it. She's overseeing that. And she likes free motion quilting and ruler work, although like I said, she's really come up with the Pro Stitcher. So she's doing that, and she's going to continue to do that. But she's also going to be working on some additional things that we're going to bring to our university site. Some things might be classes that she develops all on her own that you can just purchase outright from Ellen through our site. Ellen, tell us about the first one that you developed.
The first one I made is piecing the perfect border. As a long armor, and most people will know that when you get quilts in that are not your own, everybody has a different way of putting on a border, and there are wrong ways to do it.
Yes.
You know, you can always say, oh, there's a million ways. Like, no, with borders, there are wrong ways to put on a border.
Yeah.
So I made a fun little class that shows you how to put on a border correctly, and then there's a really special PDF in there, which I think really sells the class.
Okay, so we will drop the link below for the university, and I will specifically have the link kind of direct you to that class that Ellen created. Ellen's going to be working on some additional stuff with me that may be a combination of computerized quilting and long arm quilt or free motion quilting and rulers. So, you know, just the point of this is to keep watching here on the page on our website. If you are not already signed up for our email newsletter, get yourself on that. And then head on over to the university site. Like Paul said, it is a free 7-day trial period, so you can kind of take a snoop around and see what we have going on there. If you want to purchase Ellen's class, you can do that there. And then, you know, as time goes on, we hope to make that platform be, obviously my content will continue, but we can bring on other contributors like Ellen who have content that they would like to share. Classes, we can do classes, we can do other types of piecing things. There's just a whole bunch of things that we are envisioning for MK Quilts down the road. But Ellen's like our first contributor because, like, you know, she's here. She's here and she does a great job, and she's got a lot of great ideas. She's got an art background, and yeah, so it's really, really awesome. So we just wanted to come on and say, especially for our local people, if you're seeing us right now and you're a long arm customer, we are finishing up like 1 or 2 quilts over the next day or two. Ellen's starting one today that I will probably finish in the next 2 days by the weekend and get that one on its way. And then really check with us, just call the shop. If we can work out a drop where we don't have to have you come in, we can put it outside. If we know you're here, we can have you drop the money through the slot in the door. We can have you pay by credit card, or your quilt can just live here for a while. It's safe here until this whole business is kind of passed by, okay? I will still be working in the shop unless they tell me that I can't. So please call the shop and we'll help you. In the way of just other things that we do here at MK Quilts, there is a promotion going on right now through Handy Quilter. If it's one of these that you have been considering, you know, now you might be like, now's not a great time, MK, but they do try to, you know, entice you to make now a good time. There's some awesome, like, rock bottom pricing going on with Handy Quilter right now, and they're also including a stitch sewing machine. We have 3 different styles of stitch machines, and based on which long arm you buy will be which machine you would qualify for. That's a free sewing machine. Okay, if you don't need a free sewing machine, you could always gift a free sewing machine, or you could, I suppose, sell it or what. I mean, I don't know, but they're really making it like, you know what, a lot of our quilt shows have been canceled recently, and they're calling it kind of a cyber quilt show. It is the promotion through Handy Quilter, and then they're just kicked in the free sewing machine add-on kind of promotion, and then we as Handy Quilter dealers are adding some additional benefits, including, why don't I let Paul talk about that a little bit, help through like remote installation and things like that.
All right, so basically the challenge is not to violate the quarantine. So we have a couple people we're talking to where their husbands are healthy enough to do some of the installation. We have options for doing live video conferencing like everybody's been playing with, so that we can actually be there assisting remotely these installs as well. You still get the benefits of free tuition to the university, membership like that, all of our support and things, and everything is rock bottom prices right now in this crazy $3,000 sewing machine option when you buy something with Pro Stitcher is literally the most I've ever seen Handy Quilter kick in right now. So they are trying to keep things moving with most of the retailers closed. So you can go to the cyber show, but if you buy online, you really should be talking to us. But if you buy online, tell them I want MK Quilts as my retailer, and they'll channel you back to us.
So we, I think if you head to mkquilts.com, Paul has a pin map up somewhere on the site, or yeah.
Front page.
So there's a pin map that shows you where all of our owners are across the country. And these last almost 3 years that we've been retailers, we have really grown nationally because of the way that we train, service, and support our owners. If you need some referrals, if you need to talk to some of our owners about how buying from us went for them, I'm sure that we could put you in touch with them. But now's a good time.
And more than 60% of the machines we've sold in the past 2 years have been outside the state of Florida. So we do know how to support long distance.
And once this whole thing is, is past us, and I do believe that we are a strong nation and that we will, it's going to be a tough road coming back, but I am confident and positive that we will. Once all of this gets back to some semblance of normalcy, we can have you here in our special classroom here to take a couple of days of training with me and get your hands on. I've got all 3 machines here in the system, all of the bigger ones that we normally sell Pro Stitcher on. So you can come down here when this is all over with, and we can have some personalized training with you. So it's just really, if it's computerized quilting that you want, in this day and age, and not even talking about the virus situation, you want to buy from somebody that can help you learn that thing. It's a huge investment. You want to be able to learn it, and I can help you with that, and as well as Ellen and everything we have going on at the university site. I did want to mention a little bit about shipping. So just from our store at mkquilts.com, we sell a lot of stuff, primarily, Handy Quilter tools and gadgets, but we've got thread going out of here, batting and wide backs we sell, and a lot of things that we sell. Our shipping lady is also taking some time to not be outside of her home, which means the shipping, if they're shipping it still to us, and some of that shipping is delayed, if they're shipping it to us and then we're turning around and shipping it to you, that's falling on, I was just going to say us, but that's kind of falling on him. So just the point of it is just give us a little bit of patience in getting the shipping stuff out. We are trying to get that out as quickly as we can, as safely as we can, and within the parameters of what we're allowed to take in and what we're allowed to ship back out, okay? Yeah, I think that was pretty much what I wanted to come on and talk to you about. I hope that you guys are well. Like we are doing here in the state of Florida, why we're making these changes is to keep our employees safe, and we want to respect that. But we want to just try to keep business going if we can. Ellen, did you have some phone call? I didn't even hear it.
She's trying to turn the mute off. Now she hung up.
Oh. Oh, you had a pickup. Oh, yeah. Who was it?
It was Pat.
Oh, it was Pat. Oh, good.
You can turn yourself back on if you like.
So we were just wrapping up, Ellen, but just with a thank you, because Your support of our business now that it's really transitioned to being mostly online is what is helping us survive. You know, we're quilters. We love our art form. We're at home. We have time to do it now. And as much as you can support those people who you love, we hope you love us. And when you support us, that helps us continue to help you and keeps our business open. If not that door, this door. Okay? Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. This will be the last that you'll be seeing us like live for a while, but please stay plugged in. Please keep coming back to the website, to the university site, and we appreciate you. Stay safe, and until next time, from our studio to you, happy quilting. Bye-bye.